Well, salutations and greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Forge, and welcome back to ForgeFM. Well, folks, we made it. We finally made it. I think it's safe to say we're officially in the golden age of video game movies after watching Hollywood hilariously struggle with the concept for almost 3 freaking decades. First, we had the wondrous display of humility from the makers of the Sonic movie. Then, we got legitimate understanding of source material from the creators of Detective Pikachu. And I even heard the Mortal Kombat movie was pretty good. But now, after a very long wait, Universal Pictures has brought us the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And it looks so good that I doubt anything could stop it from being amazing. Wait, what? Universal is just distributing? Then who's making it? Wait, who made the Minions movie? Okay, maybe it's not so bad, because I've just been informed by my guest star Matt that even though we're stuck with Illumination, they were being very, very strongly supervised by Nintendo themselves for about 7 years of production. Goes to show Nintendo does not want another 1993 Mario movie on their hands. That thing was a total train wreck. So for today's segment, I'm here with Matt to get his thoughts on the movie trailer and discuss the video game movie in general. So Matt, think Nintendo's guidance is gonna make Illumination knock it out of the park with this one?
Yeah, I'd say so, along with the fact that the trailer looks amazing. I think the company agreeing to work so closely with Nintendo really shows that their hearts are in it.
So tell me, do you think this movie is going to do Mario games justice?
Oh, definitely. While I've always loved Mario games, I feel like we never got very much character building or story-driven elements. I mean, aside from games like Sunshine and Galaxy, there's been kind of a lack of character and world exploration. I think this movie is a grand opportunity to go into that and show that Mario characters have more to their personalities than just going wahoo and saying their name every 5 seconds.
Ooh boy, tell me about it. And to think people claim that us Sonic characters have zero personality. And speaking of which, how do you think this compares to the Sonic movie so far?
Well, safe to say this trailer was much better received than the first Sonic movie trailer, but otherwise, I don't like comparing the two. I think the Sonic movies are doing their own thing quite well, and so far Mario is too.
And speaking of Mario, what are your thoughts on Chris Pratt?
Honestly, I don't get all the hate. I think he sounds fine. People really should stop thinking they can draw conclusions from one whispered line and a second line that was clearly ADR'd. Who knows, maybe they'll go back to a Brooklyn accent for Mario, which technically makes more sense than the Italian accent. I'm sold either way.
Let's see, Oh, did any of your favorite characters appear in the trailer?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Literally all my favorite Mario characters are the background ones like Koopas. Love the Koopas. They're great. And it's good to have a reminder that technically they are Bowser's troops. It's not often we see them strictly in that role. Also, the dry bones showing up in the end made me very happy.
Well, I didn't see Daisy, so that stinks. Daisy's awesome. She better be in the movie and voiced by Daisy Ridley, or else we'll have words. Anyway, one last question before I wrap it up. Do you think that we really are in the golden age of video game movies? Has Hollywood finally figured it out?
Honestly, I'd like to hope so. With movies like Sonic and Detective Pikachu, Hollywood may have finally woken up to the fact that staying loyal to source material and respecting their fanbase might just happen to be a good idea that mutually benefits the audiences and the box office.
Who knew? Well, thanks for talking, Matt. Afraid I gotta end this segment so we can move on to the comments. Red G says, looking forward to your future ideas for episodes, specifically spicy takes, ship ranking, and character interviews. Well, thanks, Reggie. Can't wait to do more of those as well. Hopefully by next week we'll be able to do at least one of those. Tifo says, this guy is better than SNT and you cannot convince me otherwise. Who? Apples and oranges, don't you think? Eric says, is the search for the Lost and Sword Art Online Q&A thing canceled or something? But still, great video. Well, thanks, Eric. And yeah, unfortunately, like I mentioned in the last podcast, we just ran into some trouble with that one. That and a lot of the comments are super old and outdated by now. Although, if you guys really want to see that still, maybe we can do it as a Christmas special or something. Let me know if that's the case. I'm sure we can figure something out. Lane the Infinite says, hey, Forge, you plan on making any more music like you did for Smooth Android? Maybe you could make something original. Not a bad idea, Lane. I do have one more song planned for much later in Search for Lost, but that's a secret, so shh. And that's all the comments I have for today's video. Remember, you guys are more than welcome to leave your own below if you'd like to end up in the next video. No guarantee I'll get to every single comment, but I'll certainly do my best. And with that, I'm afraid I have to end this podcast. Sorry to cut it so short. I'll try to make a longer one next week with more exciting topics. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.